Hey guys, Benny G here, and it's an exciting time for darts enthusiasts like myself as today starts PDC Q School. Not only that, but this is the first year where Q School is moving away from Robin Park. Well, it's going to still be in Robin Park. Like myself, I tried to qualify for Q School 2 years and didn't work out. But this year is going to be also in Hildesheim, Germany, which is really great. So they're going to have the Q School in Wigan, which is going to be for players from England, Ireland, the UK, and also in Ireland, and also the rest of the world. And then you're also going to have the Q School in Germany, which is going to consist of pretty much all of Europe, the rest of Europe, outside of the UK and Ireland, and also going into Russia as well. But we're going to go into that in a little second. Today I'm going to be talking about who I think is going to make the grade this year. There's going to be some surprise names, maybe you haven't heard of them, and there's also going to be some names that you have heard of, didn't realise they didn't get their card renewed, and there's also going to be some shocks which I think you probably think they might make the grade, and I actually think that their form has just gone down and everyone's form is going up. So, but before I get into that, I want to give you some of my comments and criticisms of the first of all, the record amount of players that are going into Q School. This year we got over 600 applicants. I've done the maths, there's actually 445 applicants that have gone into the PDC Q School in Wigan, and another 184 that are going to be playing in Hildesheim. Going on from that, what is the format? What is the format? The format is actually going to be, it's going to stay the same almost in Wigan. The top 2 players from each day starting today is going to be going for 4 days. There's 2 players each day that get through to the final will actually get their tour cards automatically. In other years past, it's been the top 4, but with the second Q School running, they've made it the top 2 on each day automatically get their tour card. The top 1 on every day, so the winner of each day, will get their tour card in Hildesheim, being a shorter field. Now, each and every other day, if you do not make your get your tour card automatically, you'll get a point for each round that you make past the preliminary round. The preliminary round doesn't count, so as long as you get to the first round, you have 1 point, second round 2 points, so on and so forth. Two reasons. So, first reason being that I think that it's going to be beneficial because the players that actually participate actually think they're good enough to make the grade, or they just got money to burn, which is fine as well, or they have some nice sponsors. And 2, this extra money that's been fed into the Q School has made it available to the PDC to make any PDC card holder have free tournaments for the whole year. I think this is fantastic. It actually professionalizes the game, takes the pressure off you. The only pressure is in the actual school, which is what school is all about. So much pressure on the players to get their tour card, but if they have their tour card, fantastic. It's a free ride all year long. So good on you to the PDC. I think this is a good move, and I think they should continue this move and only make it better for the players for years to come. So guys, at this year's PDC Q School, there's 33 spots available. As already mentioned, there's going to be 8 spots automatically going to the Wigan qualifier, while 4 extra spots will be automatically given to the Hildesheim qualifier. That leaves 21 spots available to get through the point system if you don't get in automatically. So how I think it's going to work, I think it's going to be fairly equal. I could be proven wrong, but I think there's going to be 11 spots extra that are going to be given to the PDC qualifier in Wigan, and I think about 10 spots are going to be given to the spots in Hildesheim. So I think it's still fair. There's going to be a differential of about 5 players that will be given more spots in the PDC qualifier in England, which I think is quite fair since they have such a bigger field. So I think it's quite fair how the PDC have done it this way, and let's move on. Let's actually see who I think is going to make the grade this year. Let's start with the European qualifier, because I don't know most of the names in the field. I know quite a few, to be honest, and I think there's not going to be that many shocks with who I think is going to make the grade in Europe, in Hildesheim. These are my picks. So just in front of me, I have my list of players that I believe are going to make the grade. And I'm going to do it in order of where their ranking is on Darts database. If you haven't checked out Darts database, it's pretty much every single player that you can possibly think of that's played any event in any time. You can even find me on there, which is so freaking sad. And it gives you a whole analysis of anything to do with darts. And I'd like to just give them a big shout out, because I got a lot of my research for doing this video off of Darts database. So I'm going to go on the highest ranked player that I think is going to actually make it. And first of all, it has to be Krzysztof Ratajski. He's had an amazing year through the European Tour events this year. He's actually had a few wins as well in other events, and he also was featured in the World Championships this year, which he unfortunately didn't do so great, but I think he will have a good run at the Q School and he'll make the grade 100%. Next up, I have a very exciting extra from the video who's decided to give Q School a crack, and that is Danny Noppert. My God, I'm really excited to see this guy do well in the PDC. I cannot see him failing at Q School. I give this guy my 100% recommendation that he'll make it. If he doesn't, I'll be very much surprised. Next player I have on my list is Jeffrey Zwaan of the Netherlands. This guy has had a fantastic year on the youth tour. He also won an event as well, and he had quite a consistent year also with the Pro Tour. He made himself some money. I think he's going to get his tour card back. He's actually ranked 98 on the Darts database. He's my third pick. His name's Kenny Nayers. Kenny is had a fairly good year on the development tour, and this development tour seems to be really bringing up these young players. I think he's going to also make it in on points. I'd be very surprised if he makes it through and wins a day. But I think he's consistent enough that he'll get enough points to make it through. He also had a win on the development tour, so he knows how to win. And I have him as my next pick. Guys, the next player I'm really excited about to actually be on in PDC playing all the time. He's from Sweden. He's an ex-world strongman. This guy in the last few events has really impressed me. He was also on the Video World Championships, which he disappointingly didn't have such a great run. I think he lost in the last 32. But when I watched him play in the European Tour event, I think he knocked off 3 seeds. He was a seed killer that day. And this guy is Dennis Nielsen from Sweden. This guy is unreal. He's like ranked 113 on the Darts database, so they are even understanding that he has had a fantastic run and he's continuing to get better. I really like his action, massive 180 hitter, and he's my number 5 pick. I believe he's the number 1 Russian in the Russian darts player at the moment, and that's Boris Koltsov. I've watched this guy play a few times. He's absolutely unreal. He's a massive hitter. The only thing that gets you down is that he has a high temper. But I think at the same time, his high temper and arrogance is actually a good thing. Boris Koltsov, I actually have him to win one of the days, and I want to see him do really well. He's ranked like 115 on Darts database, and this guy is going to go a long way. Okay, the number 7 on my list is another young player, another guy from Belgium, and this is Mike Decker. This guy's had another fantastic year on the development tour, and I'm really seeing that the development tour is really bringing these young players up. He's a winner. I've seen him, he's won on the development tour this year, and he's had a really consistent year in the Pro Tour events that he has played, picking up a little bit of money. I think he's going to get his tour card back, and I think he is my number 7 pick. This is Dirk van Dudenbode. Sorry if I got your name wrong there, my friend. He's from the Netherlands, and he is a heavy hitter. He's had a very up and down time on the Pro Tour. When he's good, he's great. When he's bad, he's not very good at all. I think this guy has the potential to get his tour card. I think he has to do it by winning a day or at least making a finals. He is the giant killer. I think you might be thinking of the same person, and that is Kevin Munch. He knocked out Adrian Lewis in the World Championships this year. He had a really, really good run. I think he made the last 32, and I think this guy has his whole world ahead of him. He hasn't done so well on the at all. He's pretty much an unknown, but I really like his action. He's really solid. He's a big hitter, and he's proven that he has the bottle on the big stage. Kevin Munch, you're my number 9 pick. Almost a giant killer, and that is Rene Adams. This guy almost knocked off MVG. He's not scared of anyone. He's the cube, and he's had a fairly decent year on the European tour. Fairly consistent, and I think this guy, if he puts his head to it, he will have a good run. I think he might not win a day, but I think he might get through on points. So good luck, Rene Adams. You're my number 10 pick. The next player I have on my list is another player from the Netherlands, and I think he will actually win his tour card back. This guy's actually won his tour card before. I think he was a little bit unlucky because he had a few decent runs towards the back end of the year. So it shows that he's in good form, and this player, sorry if I get your name wrong, is Jordi Muurwisser. He's ranked 185 on Darts database, and I think he's my next pick. I think he'll actually win a day, and yeah, good luck, my friend. I was quite impressed with him at the World Championships. That's why I've got him in my list. If he has a decent run, he's going to make it. His name, from Brazil, Diego Portela. Not much to say about this guy, just very, very impressed with his action and his mannerisms on stage, but I think he can give the same game on the floor, but the floor is a totally different game. But all the best, my friend, Diego Portela, and you're my number 12 pick. So my predictions are right, and there's only 2 spots left. It's getting crunch time. The next person I have, he's another player from Germany. He's had another solid year on the European tour, and that's Nico Blum. Nico Blum is ranked 219 on Darts database. I don't think it does him justice, and I think he's my next pick. And now there's only one more pick to go. Who do you think it's going to be, guys? It's a definite outsider. And this player, I've known him, I've talked to him quite a few times. He's another Netherlands player. I'm really impressed with his throwing style, and he's a very consistent hitter. He's just ton, 140 ton. And I think if he keeps the consistency and hit his doubles, I think he will have a deep run. I don't think he'll win it. He might, but I really doubt it. Just my predictions. And this player is Ryan de Vries. Why such a big outsider on actual, his current form is not the greatest, but I know this guy can play some good game. Darts database has it ranked at 437. So this is my lowest ranked player that I think is going to actually make it. A little surprise package. There's always a surprise one, and I think this is my pick for someone that you probably won't expect to make it and will. Good luck to you, buddy. And that's my 14 picks for the European Q School. Now we need to get on to the English Q School. The Europeans are done. Now we have the UK, the Irish, and the rest of the world. So let's see who I've got for those ones. One last thing before I leave, and I have to say this sincerely, that if you enjoy my videos and you enjoy my dart stuff, please subscribe. You don't even have to turn on notifications. Guys, I just recently got told that my partnership from YouTube has gone, and that I have to reach a certain amount of subscribers. It's only 1,000 subscribers, but I'm well short of that target. If you like my videos, please give it a subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel, because the subscriptions is actually what I really need right now. View time is no problem. If you enjoy watching my videos, people are going to watch it anyways. But if I have your subscription, it really means the world to me. Being a partner of YouTube, I've been a partner of YouTube for such a long time, and I would hate to lose that honor of becoming being a partner. So this is my little outro, guys, and I'm going to finish up the video and start because qualifying school has actually started. I missed the I've been working so hard to get this video all prepared and get everything ready, because I was wanting to make my picks as correct as possible, and so here they are. This is who I think is going to make it. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you next time. This is Benny G. See you next time, guys. See ya. Bye.